Welcome to Your Wedding Your Way, the podcast that is all about helping you stay true to you when planning your big day. I'm your host T, and this is D. We are both professionals in the wedding industry. I shoot photography and D shoots photography and videography. If you want to check out more of our work, click the links below.
You're very good.
Thanks.
I said this last week, but you are getting very good because now you're kind of like
Flowing more.
you're flowing more and you're changing it up a bit.
Changing it up. It's all about changing it up. Can't be the same all the time.
Well, that's very good that you said that because
Bit like
this
me.
week I've chose the topic. What did you say?
Bit like me.
Yeah, fucking hell. This week I've chose the topic again, but next week
Oh yes, I'm coming back at you.
you changed the top. We're changing the topic, and you're
changed.
choosing next week's.
Yes.
Do we know what it is yet, or are we still thinking?
No, we know what it is.
We know what you.
Do you want me to tell you now or in a bit?
No, tell me at the end.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll tell
So
you
you're going
at
to tell them what it is at the end.
the end. Yes.
Awesome. Today, the last few weeks, I don't know why I'm doing this.
Why are you waving at me?
I don't know. The last few weeks, right, I think I've let you get away with shit lightly.
What do you mean?
I've been very professional.
Oh yeah, you have.
I've been like super
You have been
professional.
very like. Yeah, like concentrating.
I don't like that.
D. Nah.
No, so
It's not
today.
you, is it that?
God help you, Bab.
Oh,
Coming back at you, Bab.
God help me,
Oh,
Bab.
So the last
God
few
help me.
weeks,
Yes.
it's been serious. It's always been serious. This week, we're going to hit on another serious topic, I think.
Serious.
But I think we have a bit of fun with it.
Okay.
We're going to plan our wedding again.
Oh,
I know how excited you
I
are with
love
that.
planning my wedding.
I know, it's great.
I love it.
But today, we're going to hit on the nitty-gritty stuff
Okay.
of the dollar,
Cha-ching.
money, budgets.
Ooh.
It's a tough one.
It is.
It's a tough one.
Budget is
So
definitely a tough one.
let's jump in.
Okay.
Let's jump straight in.
Jump
So,
straight in that puddle.
I thought he was going to say something completely different.
Oh, okay.
My
Then get-
brain's already going off.
Oh,
on
Lord.
that. Right, so I think let's just go from top to bottom.
Yeah.
Let's talk about how couples underestimate costs and
Yes.
don't factor in certain things that they forget about. I forgot a load of stuff when I planned my wedding. And then, it's like last minute, have you got this? And I'm like, no, I didn't know that was a thing. Oh, okay, I better do it, and
Yeah.
And then the little tiny details just add up and add up and add up.
Yeah. So you know that budget that you have, just add on an extra 10, 20 grand.
Is that how much ours is going to cost?
Do you know what? With me, I don't set a budget. I am useless when it comes to money, regardless. I'm one of these that is all about we're living now. Live now and just have what you want.
So our wedding's going to be very expensive.
Oh God, it's called off again.
We're going to have an argument
It's
today.
off.
It's
Wedding's off.
it's going to be off. Right. So what do you think are the main things when you're budgeting for your wedding? You just said that you live in the moment, you live in the now. Like,
Oh, absolutely.
okay. So if I said to you, "Come on, Bab, we're in character.
come on, Bab.
This is the only way we're going to tackle this."
Okay.
Right, darling.
We're tackling this early.
We're tackling this early. I've only had one coffee. I need another one. Jesus Christ. Right. We're tackling our wedding early, Bab.
Okay,
All
Bab.
right.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I'm very safe with money. I don't like debt. I don't like any of that shit. And your face tells me that this is going to be very expensive, Bab.
I'm very silly with money, Bab.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Lord.
Can we just cancel the wedding now?
Yep.
Yeah. Right. So, what would your go-to things be? So, if you're planning a wedding and you've
Okay.
got with you no budget in mind, you're just like, what are you thinking from a bride who's getting married? What are your thoughts when it comes to budget? Let's
Okay,
get
so
that out the way
first thing
first.
is the venue. Because I think the venue is going to be the biggest cost. So that is the main. After the venue, it would be the dress.
The dress?
Yeah.
A bigger cost than photography, video.
Yeah.
Why?
It's just what I value more.
Oh!
Did I really just say that? And I'm in this industry.
Wow!
That's my opinion. That's my opinion.
But that's being true to you. This is from a wedding photographer. But that's being true to you. I like that
Mine
because,
was a
again, it's
dress.
your wedding, your way.
Yeah.
This is what you value most. And this is something that we need to touch on. What is it that you value most that you're willing to put more money into?
Yeah.
Okay, let me throw this back at you.
Okay.
You get a beautiful dress.
Oh, yeah.
Designer.
Oh,
Top of the line,
Lord,
babe.
Yes.
10 grand dress.
Okay.
There's no money
an
option,
expensive
right?
dress,
No, here we go.
jeez.
I'm throwing this at you.
Yep.
Right? There's no fucking money to throw at the wall, right? There's a 10 grand dress. You want it, you've got it.
Okay.
Because you've spent 10 grand on that dress, you can only afford a £500 photographer. No disrespect to photographers, but a photographer can make a very expensive dress look very bad.
Oh.
A very good photographer can make a second-hand dress look fucking amazing.
Absolutely.
So where's your values now, sweetheart?
Oh, dang it, girl. Yeah, no, you got a point there. So maybe I should definitely value the photography more. No, I still wouldn't. Mine would still be the dress.
Seriously?
Yeah, babe.
Okay, listen.
I need a nice dress, but I'm not spending 10 grand on a dress anyway. So
Okay. What's
what
your
I'll
budget on
do-
the dress, darling?
Right, darling.
We're going down the darling road.
Since you just gave me 10 grand,
Oh, fuck.
I'm going to spend probably 2 grand on the dress.
Okay.
And then we've got 8 grand left to play with.
So we've got 10 grand all in all budget.
Is that for the whole wedding?
No, I said money's no option for your dress. So
There you go
let's
then.
just say a 10 grand. But you've
So
just said...
now I know that money's no option, so I can have whatever I want at this
Oh,
wedding.
shit, right. We've changed in the game.
Oh, okay.
We've now got...
Be careful what you say to me, Bab.
All right, okay. We've got... Let's be a realistic budget. On average, a decent wedding, decent venue with everything, all included, photography, video, the whole lot. Let's say 20 grand. Would you agree with that? Or
Yes.
I'm saying ballpark. I don't know the figures. I'm guessing.
It's between... Do you know what? It varies, doesn't it? I'd say it's between 8 and 30,000, what people tend to spend.
Okay, so let's go smack in the middle.
Yes.
Babe, we've got 20 grand.
Smack in the middle would be 15.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What's
Let's go
half
20
of 30?
because... Let's go 20.
You want to go 20?
No, let's go 20.
Okay, yep,
The reason I'm
going
going 20 is
Yep.
because we've got a little bit of leeway. Prices are going up. We don't know
Ooh.
what it is.
Okay.
Okay? Again,
This is true.
and 20 is easier to round up than 15. Come on. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah?
I have a calculator if you need
Oh,
help.
fuck.
do.
Right. Tony's going to have a spreadsheet and everything. Right. We've got £20,000, darling.
Oh, darling, that's a big budget.
That's what's in my savings,
Buy me
Bab.
a lot, that good.
You're going to blow all my savings on this wedding.
Yeah.
Why?
not?
Why?
Because it's one day.
Exactly. It's one day. Why do you want to
It's
blow
the
every
biggest-
fucking bit of savings?
It is the biggest day of my life.
Oh my God. Okay. This wedding may be off very soon. Are you ready?
Yes.
Right. We've got 20 grand in the pot.
Okay.
What are your values? So you said the venue,
Yes.
then your dress,
Yes.
then what?
Then the photography.
Okay.
Possibly video as well.
I was going to say, so because you're very much into
I'm
video.
very much video, yeah.
Okay. So they're your top 3.
I'd say that's 4. Venue, dress, photography, videography.
Okay.
I'd say that's
Top 4, right?
I'm
So
not very
they're
good, are
the
you, today?
thing. I swear to God, this
That's
bitch.
definitely 4.
The wedding's off. Right. Hear me out.
Yes, I'm hearing.
Hear me out.
Hearing.
We've got 20 grand.
Yes.
How much are you willing to put on the venue?
6 or 7.
Okay. How
that
much?
needs to include food too.
That includes food as well.
Yeah.
Okay. How much are you willing to put on the dress?
Maximum 2.
Okay. Photography, videography, venue, and your dress. Okay.
Yeah.
So can I throw something in, babe? Because
yeah.
like it's my day too. Is that okay?
Oh yeah, I forgot you need a suit. Are you having a suit or a dress?
I'm not wearing no fucking dress and I'm not wearing no suit. I like the idea of this jumpsuit thing.
Oh, I love a jumpsuit. Okay.
Listen, the dress means nothing to me, babe, on
Okay.
my behalf. If it means a lot to you,
Yeah.
can't wait to see you in it.
I
You're
love
going to
it.
look stunning.
It's really
Yeah.
amazing.
I would rather you have all the money on your dress,
Thank you so
right?
much.
Because it means that much to you.
That's
But for
so
me,
kind.
I would go fucking cheap second-hand bollocks because it doesn't mean that much to me.
Oh,
as long as
thank
you're
you.
comfortable
And happy.
and happy,
That's all that matters.
that's all that matters.
Thank you. I really
Okay,
appreciate
there you
that.
go. Right, we're doing
Bless
well
ya.
so far.
Bless you, Bab.
But what's important to me, Bab,
Okay.
I really want to spend a little bit more on the photography and the videography. I know
Okay.
that that's not your idea, but if I find the right person, I need to make it happen.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
Yeah? Is that agreed?
I totally agree on that.
Okay.
I'm
Now,
all over that.
awesome. So,
what are you thinking in regards to photography and video? What's your budget, babe?
oh wow. Priceless.
Because we need to have a budget, really, don't we?
Okay. It depends on the photographer. I'm willing to not pay for something that's not important to us
Okay.
to put that extra bit of money on the photographer should I need to. For example, we don't need a wedding car because we can both get ready at
We're
the
already
venue.
staying at the
We're
venue.
already there.
Yeah,
so
so
the
we don't
money that
need
we've
that.
budgeted for the car can actually go on extra photographer, videographer.
Okay.
Okay. The money we've actually put aside for my outfit, which I'm not really fussed about, I'm happy to spend a little, and the rest that we budgeted for can still go on.
Oh, no.
Why not?
I'd like you to have some of the budget for your outfit
Why?
because that would make me feel better about myself. I don't want you to go and buy something
You don't want me to look a twat, basically.
No.
Bitch, I know
I don't want you to buy something cheaper just to make our day better. I want you to be happy too.
But I would be happy doing that. As long as I'm comfortable. I wouldn't have to
Okay.
go out and spend shit
Listen,
ton of
that's
money.
your choice. I don't want to see that outfit until I'm walking down that aisle.
Okay,
So you do you.
fine. You're happy for me to choose my outfit.
Yeah.
You know that I've got good taste. I've got no taste.
Sorry.
I've got what did you call me yesterday? Zero maintenance. I've made an effort today. I've brushed my fucking hair.
I know.
It's great.
Yeah. Have
I've
you
brushed my
brushed
hair.
it?
I've brushed it. The wedding's fucking off. I can't marry this shit. Fuck me. Anyway, this is where it gets interesting, right?
Okay.
Because with traditions and stuff, you have to have cake, you have to have meals, all that sort of stuff.
Okay.
This is traditions,
Yeah.
right? You have to have all that. Would you overspend on the little things, or would you rather not have them and put that money on the bigger things that you value?
I would rather put that money on the bigger things that I value.
So would you go without, say, a dessert cart, or would you go without what's the stuff that we tend to find? Wedding favours. Would you go without all of those things to cover your dress?
See, I love to give back to those who I love, and I think a wedding favour is so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I love them. I think we need wedding favours.
Okay.
Like, our guests have attended our wedding. They are bringing us gifts and money. They've made the effort to come and celebrate our big day.
Yep.
Why can't we give something back, even if it's something small?
See, I like that.
Just a token. Just a small token to say thank you so much for celebrating our big day with us.
I'm making the effort.
It doesn't need to be anything big, but I think we need to do something small.
That's actually really sweet. I'm trying everything to pull this wedding off, but I can't do that yet. Okay.
It's back on.
Okay, it's back on again. Fucking hell, this wedding's been like a yo-yo,
Oh,
hasn't
no,
it?
yeah.
On and off and on and like a
Jeez.
fucking light switch. Right, okay. So
What was that?
would you... I don't know. That was like switching the light on and off. That
Wow.
looked very dodgy, didn't it?
I don't know. Is that how you switch your light switch on?
Listen! I was going to say something, but I won't.
That's
Okay.
That's
Okay,
very
T.
interesting.
So, would you budget for things like your jewellery? So, your dress is a big thing.
Yes.
Would you budget for things like jewellery, your shoes, any perfumes, any accessories that you're going to have?
Honestly,
Yeah.
that doesn't bother me. I I'm happy to use what I've already got.
So you wouldn't want a new necklace, new earrings?
No, that stuff I'm not too fussed about.
Really?
Yeah. I know I've got stuff like that at home
Okay.
that I value
Right.
and that I love.
Okay.
So why do I need to go out just to buy a piece of jewellery to wear on a wedding day?
Because there might be people watching this that don't have everything at
And
home.
I understand that.
Okay.
If that is the case, I think it's personal choice. You know, if you are into your jewellery and stuff, then yeah, go out and, you know, buy new. I don't think it needs to be ridiculously expensive. No. I mean, I do have clients that will go out and buy Chanel earrings or Tiffany and Co. and especially for that day. And those are pieces of jewellery those are expensive pieces of jewellery. I don't think I could do that. If I was going to buy any jewellery, I'd just buy cheap.
Okay.
I know sounds
go
really
to Claire Accessories, Bab.
Yeah, you know, or H&M Samuels.
So it's one of those things that so you value your dress, but the jewellery and all that sort of stuff you're not really fussed about.
No.
Okay, but if there are people out there that want to,
I mean, if you want to buy
that.
me some new earrings, I think that's a great gift idea. So if
we do have bride and grooms in the morning that will give each other
gift each other,
will gift each other jewellery.
I think that is an incredible gift idea to gift them like earrings or that's what I had actually. I had my bracelet gifted to me and I've never taken it off.
Oh wow.
Like I love my bracelet. So anything like that is it's more meaningful. So
where it's gifted
right
rather than you just go out and buy it.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Right, babe. What day do you want to do it?
I'm happy to do it on a Friday or a Saturday.
Okay, so we'll do it on a Saturday because people are more likely off work. They haven't got work the day after. Okay. It's going to cost us a little more. So the venue's now gone up to 10 grand.
Okay.
Or if we do it in the weekday, we can save £2,500.
Well, does it differ if we get married on a Friday?
No.
Okay, we'll get married Saturday.
So I'm just throwing this out to challenge you a bit.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And I totally understand that, but I really want having my guests there, who I want there, is so important to me. I can't have them not there.
Okay.
And a lot of my family are teachers.
Oh.
And they cannot get that time off work.
Okay, baby, we'll do your way. It's
you.
on a Saturday, right?
Yes.
It's going to cost us 10 grand, but that's fine because that extra £2,500 we're just going to claw back from things we don't really care much about.
Okay.
Okay. Your dresses cost 2 grand.
Yes.
So we're now on the 12k mark.
Okay.
Okay. So we're eating
so
this.
quick.
We're eating into this budget of 20 grand. We've got 8k left, baby. Our next important thing.
Can I take the dress back?
No, because it's not going to make you happy. You love that dress. So whatever it is, I'm going to work my arse off.
I'm sure I can find another dress that's a lot cheaper.
Because how did that dress make you feel?
$1 million.
Was it the dress?
Absolutely.
Then you're having the dress. I will work something out to make sure everything else is covered, right? So we've got the venue, we've got the dress, that's 12k. We've got 12k. Sorry, 12k. We're now down to £8,000, darling, right?
Okay.
Photographer and videographer.
Yes.
I want both because I want to remember the speeches and everything. I want the whole hog.
Okay.
That's cost us £2,500 grand for both.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're now up to the £14,500. We've got £5,500 left.
Wow. Okay. I think we can do this.
Okay. But that £5,500 is going on things that I'm not really fussed about. And you're not really fussed about because they're not being in your top values.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we having bridesmaids?
Oh.
Are we paying for the bridesmaids' dresses?
See, this is another thing
Are
we
we
need
having
to discuss.
groomsmen? Are we paying for the groomsmen?
Okay. So I've not really got anybody that I'm a bit of a loner, man. I don't have many friends.
Aww.
So I'm good. I'm happy to just stand up there and have my best friend there to stand next to me. We'll just do.
Are they going to be in anything?
Yeah, I want them to wear.
Outfit?
You know what? I'm not. I just want them to be comfortable.
Okay.
Is that okay with you?
Absolutely.
Yeah? So as long as they can wear a suit, I'm going to be in a jumpsuit type thing, right? So whatever. They're not going to wear the same as me.
Okay.
So I don't care what they wear, right? Are you having bridesmaids?
10.
Fuck it. Wedding's off.
I've got a big family. I've got a huge family.
Babe, listen. If I'm only having one person,
Listen,
I've
got
given you your
family.
dress. I've given you your venue. I've cut back on my
I
attire.
really
I'm going
need my
second.
cousins to be my bridesmaids. Not only is my cousins, I've got my sister, my sister-in-laws.
Okay.
I've got, there's so many people. And then my friends as well. There's at least 10.
At least 10, right. If you want 10 to fit in with this budget, they're going to have to pay for their own hair and makeup. They're going to have to pay for their own dresses. Mm-hmm.
Can we do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I
so
think that's
here
great.
we go. Here we go.
Because, and you know what? I think we should give our bridesmaids the option.
Mm-hmm.
We'll tell them the colour, and then they can buy whatever dress is going to make them feel comfortable. They do not need to be in the same dress.
Okay.
I think that'll work. And they can either do their own makeup or they can pay to have it professionally done. So, yeah, I don't see a problem with that.
Because at least then it doesn't eat into our budget. You can have whoever you want standing next to you.
That's incredible. Oh, thank you. I love that.
Yeah. Done.
I'll put it to them. If they don't want
If
to
they
do it,
don't want to do it,
they
that's
don't
their
have
choice.
to.
No
Absolutely.
pressure. No pressure.
You can say no.
You can say no. Okay. So you've got all your 10 bridesmaids.
Yes.
I've got Jack. I don't even know who fucking Jack is.
Hi, Jack.
Hi, Jack. Hi,
Hi, Jack.
Hi, Jack.
Jack Sparrow. Jack.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Bit of
yes.
Johnny Depp. Oh.
Wedding's off
Nice
with you.
move.
I'm getting married to your best man.
I'm marrying him. You can fuck off. Right, listen. Right. So you've got your 10 bridesmaids, you greedy fucker. I've got Jack Sparrow. Oh, the wedding's off. I'm marrying Jack.
Oh, yeah.
I'll have a bit of Jack Sparrow. Oh, Johnny Depp. Oh, my God. We're going off
Yeah,
topic. That's
we
a different
do love our
podcast.
Johnny Depp.
We do love a bit of Johnny Depp. Okay. So you've got your bridesmaids.
Yes.
Now, are you worried about flowers, bouquets? Is that something that you want? But
Honestly.
10 bridesmaids, babe. Bouquets for 10 bridesmaids.
I know, but I think they will look a bit odd if they don't have something to hold.
What is it about looking odd? Like, I don't know.
I think bouquets make it, and I think we could DIY this. So we could actually, they don't need to be real flowers because real flowers are going to cost more.
Okay.
So we'll go with artificial.
Okay.
And we'll just go with something simple. So we don't need to have loads of different colours. We'll just go with something small, something simple that they can just hold. So I'm going to say, so there's 10 bridesmaids. I'm going to say £200 on flowers.
Okay.
That's 20 quid.
Okay.
I think we'll get it cheaper than that.
Okay. Can I leave you with that?
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm going to come back to that because that was a very good point
Okay.
in our game. We're coming back to
Ooh.
that. Okay. Your shoes, babe.
Honestly, I'm not too fussed about shoes.
This wedding planning budget is fucking easy for us.
Yeah.
I think we need to change it up a bit. I think we need to make it a bit more challenging. Right.
See, so my shoes.
I've got 5 people I want to stand next to me. We're going to make this challenging because this is too easy. There's going to be people watching this podcast going, fucking hell, they're making it too easy to deal with. I've got all this to deal with. I've got all that. I haven't even got 20 grand budget. What am I going to do? So let's make this a bit more challenging.
Okay.
Okay. So I want 5 people standing next to me.
Yes.
They mean the world to me.
Yeah.
I want them all wearing the same suit.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to wear the jumpsuits. So I'm not going to wear that, but I want them all in wedding attire.
Okay.
I think if I'm going to ask them, I think it's only fair that we pay for it. I don't think it's fair to ask people to wear a certain
Pay
suit.
for my 10 bridesmaids
Yes,
dresses?
I think it's only fair. This is where I'm
But
from.
I
I'm making it
think
very challenging now for us to do this.
we can't afford to do that. And I think
Okay.
if they really want to come to our wedding and they really want to see us get married
Yeah.
and they want to be a part of it, we've asked them to be a part of it and made it clear to them they mean that much to us.
Yeah.
And I think it's important that we have that conversation that gives them the option to buy their own suits or dresses because we physically cannot afford it, yet we do
But-
want them a part of our
But
wedding
let
party.
me throw that back at you, babe, right? My head's thinking, I've asked these people to play a bigger part in our wedding than they expected.
But they can
But-
say no.
But hear me out. I want to throw curveballs because people are going to be watching this going, that's our problem. I'm going to throw curveballs. We've asked them to be a part of our wedding.
Yes.
We've asked them to wear certain dresses that are expensive. We're asking them to wear certain suits that are expensive. Expensive or expenses that they weren't planning on doing. They were just planning on wearing a shirt and tie that they wear for work and they don't have to pay for. Like, I don't think it's fair for us to go up to them and go, we want you to do this for our wedding. We want you to do this for our wedding. We want you to do that for our wedding. By the way, you've got to pay for it.
And I totally see where you're coming from, because I was in that position when I actually got married. So we had 7 groomsmen and 7 bridesmaids each. Was it 7 or 8?
That's a lot.
It was a lot, and I couldn't allow them to buy their own dresses because I'd already asked them.
Mm-hmm.
However, I wanted to pay for them to have hair and makeup done, but we physically couldn't afford it. So we had to give them the option to do their own, or they could pay the hairdresser and makeup artist to do the makeup for them.
Or do you get a cheaper dress?
And that
to accommodate
that
for the
can,
price.
Yeah, that can happen as well. You can look at cheaper dresses. Do you know what? There's some stunning dresses I've seen. Bridesmaids now, like Shein.
Shein is a big thing.
Is
Yeah.
incredible for bridesmaids dresses. Like, a lot of my brides are now turning to Shein to buy their bridesmaids dresses, and they're worried that the quality's not going to be great. But when they arrive, and all the dresses I've seen,
We've seen some
absolutely
amazing
incredible.
ones where we've gone, you got that from Shein?
Absolutely incredible. No, yeah.
Yeah.
So that is an option because Shein is a lot cheaper than a bridal shop.
But then you can look at the groomsmen and go, right, is renting suits cheaper than buying suits?
Absolutely.
So there's always that option.
And they need to ask themselves that question. And I think if we was to offer to rent them, you can say to the groomsmen, listen, we're happy to pay to hire the suit, to rent them. If you feel like you want to buy the suit and you feel like it's something you're going to wear again, that's your choice. However, we can only afford to
Just
pay to
give
hire
them the option.
Yeah.
It's up to them whether they say yes or no, or if they go, you know
Absolutely,
what,
yeah.
we appreciate you, but we ain't even in the financial position to buy a fucking loaf of bread, never
Yeah.
mind a suit for your wedding that you're asking me to be a part of.
Absolutely.
This is
yeah.
where you've got to take the people that you want to be a part of your day to the side and go, this is our situation.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? See if you can come to a compromise. What if we put half? Would you be able to meet us in the middle? It's one of those.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So let's go further down the line. We've challenged that. I think I haven't got. So we'll touch on the flowers, the bouquet, babe. I know what you're saying. I haven't got a creative mind at all when it comes to flowers and petals and stuff. I don't think I can do it myself.
That's okay. Is there anybody in the family or our friends that we know who does flowers?
See, that's a very good thing because my sister's very creative. I think she might actually enjoy doing that.
And so's my mum.
Well, there you are. So if
My
we get
mum
them
loves
together,
doing flowers.
I like that idea. That was an easy one.
Yeah. So if there is anybody, and I think that's a really important thing, like if you are trying to cut budgets down and you know people within your friends or family
Within your circle.
that can do different things, don't be afraid to ask for help because people will help. Like people
would
this
want to help,
happen.
won't they? They want to be a part of it.
People
Yeah.
want to help. So when you do ask them, it's like an honour. I feel
100%.
honoured when I'm asked to photograph somebody's wedding who I don't even know.
Yeah.
And I am honoured to go and capture that day. So to have a friend, if a friend was to ask me, it'd be like, wow, you know, I'd feel really important,
Yeah.
really special. So absolutely ask people that you know.
We've seen it a lot, haven't we? Friends of the family have done the cake.
Yeah.
Friends of the family have done the flowers, the
Yeah.
buttonholes and all that sort of stuff.
There is ways around it. You can do it.
So I like this. This is a good conversation.
Yeah.
So I'm going to throw a few more.
Okay.
Because again, I don't want this to be an easy conversation because there's going to be people watching this that are going to be like, oh, this is our predicament. Okay, I understand it now. So you know that venue, babe?
Yes.
I know you love it, but it's a little bit out of our price range. It's just that little bit too far. Is there any way we can, look, I know you really, really, really wanted it on a Saturday, but we can move it to a different date and we can save that money. And I know it's going to upset you, but I'm pretty sure the people that we've invited will book a day off work, and because they mean that much to us.
No.
Like you're not seeing where I'm coming from. I know it makes you sad, but something's got to give, baby.
Well, what if instead of getting married in the summer,
Okay.
or in the most popular months between April and September,
Yeah.
why don't we look at possibly getting married out of main season months?
But then
maybe the venue will offer a discount.
I know that's a case, and yes, I can see on the website that it's a couple of grand cheaper and it's still on a Saturday, but I really value the photography and I really value the videography, and it's going to be really cold and I think it's going to rain outside. I really want to use the gardens and all that sort of stuff. I want those photos. So for me, it's like, I know we can't guarantee the weather in the summer, but we're at higher chance of having great weather in the summer and the days are longer.
I'm not sure. I think we could compromise here.
Okay.
I mean, autumn's an amazing time of year.
I know, but it's very cold.
Just
Do you
'cause
really
it's
want chicken
cold.
skin and goosebumps on your photos,
I
babe?
have chicken skin even when I'm hot.
Okay, do you want to be doing this in your wedding video?
You wouldn't be doing that.
Oh, I fucking do when I'm holding the camera. I'm like,
Yeah, but that's
the other
different.
day, Jesus Christ, I couldn't feel my
was cold.
fingers.
But
Ooh.
autumn's different. Like, autumn's a lovely time of year.
Okay.
And there are months where it doesn't rain as much. I think, you've got more chance of it raining in August. Nowadays, with climate change, it's
Oh,
crazy.
we're going climate change now.
Climate change, yeah. It's our weather's all over the place. So you can't really guarantee the weather anyway.
Yeah, I know we can't
Something you
guarantee the
can't
weather,
control.
but we can have longer days.
We can have longer days with light, but let's just have the wedding a little bit earlier. Let's have it at an
See how
earlier
good
time.
this is. I love throwing the contradiction. You're on fire today, baby. Oh, you're throwing them back at me.
Just have an earlier time.
Okay,
Yeah,
so we've
there's
now
ways around
decided
it.
we're going for an autumn wedding.
Yeah, because
We can have it earlier. We're saving a couple of grand.
And again, if you found that dream venue, talk to the venue. If you're worried about costs and stuff, talk to the venue.
Is there anything
because-
from that package we can cut that we don't
Yeah.
really value?
100%.
Can we have less meals during the
Or-
day, or is that a set and we have to have 50 people?
Yeah.
Or can't we just have 25 people?
Or do they have an offer on where you get married within a certain amount of time, or they've got a date that's available? Yes,
is there
it
a
might
late
be.
cancellation?
That's what I mean, because venues have cancellations, last minute cancellations,
Yep.
or they have dates that they want to fill, and they will put on offers.
Yeah.
Ask
I know
them.
a few venues that do that.
Me too. Ask them if they offer anything on winter months or the colder months, and also ask them about days in the week, what the difference in price is when getting married in the days of the week, because you need to know your options.
This is a good conversation.
It's very good.
It's very good. Very good. I
Very
think we're
good,
going to
very
help
good.
people here. Okay, so right, I think we've tackled everything. It's all about what we've said many a times. You got to sit down. If we're planning our wedding, sit down, choose your top 3 things that is the most important to you.
Yes.
Yeah. Where do you want to put all that money? Is the venue number 1? I know people. We know people. We've shot for people who have had a registry office ceremony.
Yep.
We've then gone to Snowdon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Done it where it's just those two. They've had a celebrant. We've then walked around Snowdon. I've had people get married in pubs. I've had people get married in because the venue doesn't mean that much to them.
And I think that's an important point to make, because a lot of people think the venue's going to make or break the wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it doesn't. What makes the wedding is the people who are celebrating the day with you, and just the love between the bride and groom. They are celebrating their partnership.
Mm-hmm.
They are celebrating their new life together as husband and wife. And that's what's important. And just enjoy that day, be in the moment and just enjoy it.
But there's going to be brides and grooms out there, and we just did that as a ballpark thing. There's going to be brides and grooms out there that go, you know what, venue, I'm happy to get married in my local pub. That's fine. Awesome.
Yeah.
But I value my supercar. I've got a car that has to be heavily involved. I don't know, we're going to put some decals on it or whatever. I'm going to arrive in my supercar. I'm going to do that.
Okay.
If that's important to you, do it. Put more money and effort into that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I think you've got to ask yourself the question, what are the 3 things that's most important to me for my wedding? And those
Focus
3
on them.
things, the first things that come up for you are the 3 things you want to focus on.
And if you both have the same things that value most to you, it's easy. Everything else will fall into place. If you both have completely different things, so me and yours is your dress. I'm not bothered about dress and all that sort of stuff. Yours would be venue. If I then change it to, actually the venue doesn't mean much to me, so whatever, you can choose whatever. What means most to me is, I don't fucking know, a car. Okay. We'll just throw that in there. We'll just randomly throw it in there. That's where you've got to sit down and have what we did before, the compromise, and go, right, okay, so how much on average is this? How can we cut costs here? How can we do this? So do you want to play a game?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to throw this game, Tony.
Okay.
I think we need like a little jingle, a jingle. Tony,
Jingle.
we're going to play a game of Would You Rather.
Okay.
So would you rather have your dream venue? So I know venue means a lot to you based on what we've just discussed. Yep. Have your dream venue, but you've got to cut your guest list in half. Or have a big guest list, but settle for a less ideal venue.
Have a big guest list, but settle for a less ideal venue.
Why?
Because my guests are more important to me. I've got a huge family. I've got a lot of love for my family.
So would you rather spend more money on an amazing photographer or an amazing videographer?
Videographer.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
Because for me, I watch my video all the time.
Yeah, but you're not married yet. We're doing it from a bridal perspective.
Even still, I think okay, I'm not married, but having it recorded and captured on video for me to be able to play back and watch and be back in that moment, I love that idea.
So I always say to clients, wedding photography will capture your day. It will capture and it will document your day.
Yes.
Videography will help you relive your day.
Yes.
That's the difference.
That's what I want to do. I want to relive it.
Okay.
I want to feel that emotion that I feel on the day.
Okay.
I want to relive that and just,
Okay, awesome.
Yeah,
but what's crazy is most people don't have videographers at all.
I know.
Mm-hmm. But again, okay. So earlier we touched on this, and this is when I said, I'm going to play a game with you in a minute. Would you rather do it yourself on all decor, but you've got no time, it's going to use up all your time? Or would you rather pay double and have your time back?
I would rather pay double and have my time back.
So you'd give the professionals, you would rather give everything to a professional?
Yes.
But let me add on to why?
Because I don't want it to cause me that much stress. I want to enjoy planning my wedding. Like, I'm not a professional, so there's going to be things I can't do on my own, DIY-wise. Yeah. I mean, I'd give it a go, but if I found myself getting too stressed out, I would rather hand that over because I don't want that. I don't want the whole wedding planning to feel stressful. I want to enjoy the process.
Awesome. But again, if you have a family member or a friend that does it and they're willing to do it,
bonus, ask them. There are costs involved in weddings, aren't there? And I would say most brides and grooms go over budget.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, it is something that happens because when it comes to it, they think, oh, yeah, we can do this ourselves.
I would say have a buffer.
Yeah.
Have a buffer, just accommodate for everything or count everything, but have a buffer.
Yeah. Because actually sometimes things don't always work as what, as you plan them. So it's important to have that bit of movement in your budget that you can say, okay, well, I think we could squeeze this in. We could get a professional to do this. I think we could manage that.
The next question is going to be a bit controversial.
Oh, okay.
There's going to be a lot of different opinions on this. Would you rather have an adult-only wedding or allow kids and cut the cost elsewhere?
See, I love kids.
I love kids.
I love kids.
I love kids. 100%. If it was my wedding, kids all day, every day.
I love kids at weddings. However, I also like to go places without my kids. Because I do like to have a drink and enjoy myself. So when the kids I can't drink when I've got my kids. So I can never let my hair down because the kids are always with me. If I had the option to go to a wedding and have a night off and be able to let my hair down and enjoy it, I'm all over that. Hell yes.
If it's our wedding, baby, kids or no kids?
Kids.
100%. I agree.
Kids.
My son is the most important thing in the world to me. He's there.
Kids can. Obviously, it's up to the guests if they want to bring the kids. Yeah. But kids are invited because kids, for me, will make the wedding.
100%.
They're a huge part of you.
I strap fucking cameras to them and go, go on then.
Let them walk around, take photos.
And I've used their photos that they take and I've put it in galleries and the clients are like, amazing.
Yeah,
kids
are
wicked.
It's great.
Are you ready, T? Oh, this is going to get good. I already know the answer from your side.
Okay.
Would you rather have your dream wedding but get into debt and take out a massive loan to pay for it? Or would you have a budget-friendly wedding with no debt?
Honestly,
I'd
get into debt.
Oh, that's dangerous.
I would be that one who got into debt for my wedding day.
Why?
You live once. It's, have what you want. If you want it, have it. If you want those pink flamingos and a big ball pit, have it. If it's going to make you happy, have it.
Okay. My view, we're going to get married, baby, but we've started married life with a fucking 50 grand loan sitting on the back of us. Come on. Do you really want to start married life in that much debt?
It's all right, babe. We'll just pay it off eventually and we'll probably be dead by the time we have to pay it finished. So we probably won't ever have to pay for the debt.
See, this is the cut line for me. The wedding's off. If I have to get into debt, the wedding's off.
It's off then.
What if I can work super overtime to give you your dream wedding?
Yes, please.
So I'd kill myself in the process just to make you happy, baby.
As long as you die after we're married and you've got life insurance.
I fucking got your number, bitch. Right, okay, Tony. This is a good one. Would you rather cut back on professional vendors, photographer, florists, all that sort of stuff, or cut back on the guest list to afford quality vendors?
Oh.
That's a tough one. And we're not getting a loan. We're not getting into debt. That's your option.
Again, my guests are important to me. So it's what you value the most. And I value my guests. So my option would be the guests are coming. So we've got to cut something.
I have to agree.
Or we have to ask for help somewhere.
If they're invited to my wedding, they mean more to me than anything else. I am doing everything in my power to make sure the people that mean most to me are there.
Yeah.
Everything else is a bonus. But as long as I've got my top 3
Yes.
things that I value most, everything else can fall back because my guests are more important.
Absolutely.
Okay. Would you, Tony, have a small, intimate wedding with a top-tier, ultimate wedding photographer? I already know the answer to this. Or a massive wedding, 500 guests, and you only have their photos from their phones?
It's the first. I would have a small, intimate wedding with a top-tier photographer.
Wow, so you've just contradicted your last...
I have.
Why?
Because you either have everybody there who you possibly love and adore and can have there, or you go small and intimate and you keep to that. If you're going to go small and intimate, you literally go small and intimate. But if you can have a top tier wedding photographer and go off in like the mountains or something, and oh wow,
to me it's that kind of thing. Like if it's a small and intimate, we've touched on this in previous episodes. We've touched on this in previous episodes. When you go small and intimate, you know who your people are.
Definitely.
So then you would want that top tier photographer to capture those people because they mean the most.
And
I would rather have, no disrespect, quality over quantity.
Yeah, and it's usually immediate, isn't it? Like that is your immediate family that's going to be with you. You know, your brothers, your sisters,
your parents,
and your parents,
grandparents. Yeah,
possibly your grandparents
if they're still. But again, they're priority.
But that is usually it. Yeah. Like that's special. I love that. But these are some good questions.
These are good questions because it gets you thinking.
Think, well, actually,
do I really?
Yeah.
Would I rather have this and rather have that? Gets you thinking on a different level.
And maybe that will help people know what their top 3 things will be in their weddings.
Exactly.
So I think we put a link to the game underneath.
What if I put these questions and maybe add a few more and then you guys print it off, whatever it is, and then
we'll drop it into
the
comments. Yeah. We'll just drop the questions in and then they can
it'd be a good game for people to play anyway.
I think so, yeah.
Okay. So, would you rather serve a buffet with lots of options or have a 3-course meal?
A buffet with lots of options.
Why?
Although I've started to love wedding food.
That's what you live for.
I wasn't that person who wanted a 3-course meal because I'm just not. I always see that as really for posh people. You know, for classy people. Mm-hmm. Like, I wasn't your classy bird. So, listen, I feel like I'm getting better, okay?
Okay.
But for me, like, a good buffet.
A good buffet,
you can't really beat it.
You can't beat a good spread, can you?
No. Whereas with 3-course meals...
My personality is really shining through now. I'm so sorry. It's taken 4 weeks for me to warm up to this.
That's bad. You know, so 3-course meal, you tend to be limited, don't you, to the choice of the venue. She's gone.
Sorry. I was wondering how long it was going to take for me to
I'm surprised I did not click onto that sooner. I love a good spread.
Well, we're getting married. I'm so sorry.
Terrible.
Yeah, carry on.
Well, you've thrown me off now because now I don't know what the fuck I was saying.
Talking about good. You swore?
I have swore a few times. Can we beep that out?
No.
Beep.
Staying in. Right, come on. Yeah.
Okay.
You love a good spread.
Yeah, 3-course meals, you tend to have to go with the option that you're given by the venue.
Yeah.
A good buffet gives you lots of different options.
It will make everybody happy.
It makes everybody happy.
It whets the appetite of everyone.
There's something for everybody on a buffet, isn't there?
God, I'm sorry. Let's move on from the buffet. All you can eat spread.
Moving on.
I'm not even sorry. No. Would you rather? Last one. No, I've kept this last.
Okay.
Because I know how much you love the cake.
Oh, I love cake.
You love cake.
Love dessert, yeah.
Would you rather have a fancy cake, 5 tiers, the ultimate design, everything, or a dessert bar with different treats?
A a dessert bar with different treats.
Why?
Definitely. Like, if I can have creme brulee.
Creme brulee?
Creme brulee.
Creme brulee?
Creme brulee.
Creme brulee.
Creme brulee.
Creme brulee, yeah.
If I can have that.
Yeah.
Or apple crumble.
Oh, apple strudel.
What the hell is apple strudel?
The pastry's just, I'm not a big...
What's apple
I'm
strudel?
I'm gonna go off. Oh my God, I'm gonna sound really disgusting again. I'm not one for the filling. So I'd rather more of the pastry.
I don't understand what apple strudel is.
It's kind of like apple pop, but it's in like a longer... I'll have to show you off camera. Different podcast, babe.
See, I'm not too fussed about pastry.
Well, I am.
But I do love an apple crumble, and I love custard tarts.
Oh, custard.
Egg custards.
You eat them with a spoon.
I love
You're
egg
weird.
custards.
Just fucking shove it in and chew and swallow.
Like mini desserts and
A variety.
I love
that's right
that
up my
idea.
street. So that's our thing, yeah?
Absolutely.
No cake. We're not cutting no cake.
No.
We're just going to just dessert it up and get...
I am fussy with cake as well.
I know you are.
So it has to be the right cake for me. I'm not too fussed about icing.
No, no, mate. Don't do icing.
Icing for me.
Yeah.
It can get really sickly.
I don't do icing.
And wedding cakes can have a lot of icing on, can't they? So I would pick desserts any day.
That's all my questions.
Woohoo!
So if anybody enjoyed that game, I think we should put all those in the bottom, but I'll add a few more because it gets you thinking different. Because what we spoke about, you had different opinions when we played that game.
Absolutely.
It made you just think differently.
It's crazy, isn't it?
So if you enjoyed this one, Tony, I'm really excited about next week because you're choosing the subject.
Yes. So next week it's all going to be about it's for the girls. This is for the bridesmaids.
What is it?
I'm trying to think of that song. Girls just wanna have fun.
So next week is what? What we're talking about?
Next week we're on bridesmaids. This is for the bridesmaids. So we are going to discuss, can you say no to being a bridesmaid? Things like that.
Ooh.
The costs involved, the hidden costs involved in being a bridesmaid.
So we just briefly talked about that.
Which we briefly talked about, yeah. So we're going to talk some more on that.
Okay.
And from a bride's point of view, who she should pick for a bridesmaid, whether she should have maid of honour, things like that. So this is going to be good.
So this is going off topic of like, no, not off topic, but it's going off bride and groom and more towards the people involved in weddings.
Yeah.
Can we touch on groomsmen as well?
We
briefly?
will be touching on groomsmen as well.
I love me boys.
You do.
I love my boys. They're my boys, man.
Yeah. You are one for the boys.
Well, just lately for the girls as well. The bridesmaids are girl as well. We can touch on that.
Yeah.
I'm going to name and shame a couple of bridesmaids.
Oh, we love to have a laugh with the bridesmaids and the groomsmen. Like, we've had some fun.
Yeah. I think, can we talk about some of the fun we've had with the boys and girls as well? Awesome. I'm excited for that. Let's wrap this one up. If you like this one, guys, do your subscribe, share, comment, all that sort of stuff.
If you want to check out more of our work, links are down below. Check us out. And we'll see you next week. Next Wednesday.
8 o'clock? No, Thursday.
We will see you next week, next Thursday, 8 o'clock for the bridesmaid chat.
Yes.
Ooh!